There is a kind of pain that does not shout. It does not break plates or raise its voice. It simply sits quietly inside you, watching life move on as if nothing has happened. I know this pain very well. For many years, I believed that staying was the same thing as loving. I believed endurance was loyalty. I believed silence was wisdom. That is what I was taught. That is what many of us were taught. In our homes, in our communities, we were told that a good woman holds things together, that a good partner endures, that living means failure. But one ordinary day, in front of people who thought they knew my life, I learned how wrong I was. And what happened that day did not just change my marriage, it changed the way I understood myself. I remember waking up early that morning. The air felt heavy, the way it does when something important is about to happen. My child was graduating, not just finishing school, but stepping into adulthood. In our home, this was not a small thing. Clothes had been prepared days before, shoes were cleaned, messages had been sent to relatives. Neighbors already knew. I stood in front of the mirror and adjusted my outfit. Simple, neat, respectable, because in my mind that is what I had learned to be. Respectable, presentable, put together. My husband barely spoke that morning. I told myself he was tired. I told myself he was distracted. I told myself many things. Sometimes we become very skilled at explaining away the truth. At the graduation ground, everything looked perfect. Chairs arranged neatly, music playing softly, parents smiling too widely. I noticed something almost immediately. My husband did not sit beside me. He stood off to the side, speaking to people I did not recognize, laughing in a way I had not heard in a long time. Something tightened in my chest, but I swallowed it. African women are experts at swallowing discomfort. During a pause in the ceremony, he stood up. People assumed he was about to give a proud speech. Even I assumed so. He cleared his throat. What he said next felt like a calm hand delivering a painful slap. He said he was tired. He said he had been unhappy for years. He said he wanted a different life, and he said it where everyone could hear. Do you know what shock feels like? It is not loud, it is quiet. It is the sudden absence of sound. I did not scream. I did not cry. I did not fall apart. I looked at my child, whose joy had been interrupted by confusion, and something inside me shifted. In that moment, I realized something important. Anyone who chooses a public place to deliver private cruelty is not looking for freedom, they are looking for power. And quietly, without announcing it, I decided I would not give it to him. After that day, people talked. Some said I must have been difficult. Some said I should have seen it coming. Some said I should fight for my marriage at all costs. But what no one saw were the years before that moment. The nights I slept facing the wall, the conversations that never happened, the apologies that never came. Love should not feel like waiting to be chosen every morning. And slowly, I understood something painful but freeing. I had not lost a marriage that day, I had lost an illusion. Weeks later, one evening, I sat outside as the sun began to set. The sky was quiet, the world felt still. An elderly neighbor passed by and greeted me. She looked at me for a long moment, then said only this: "You have carried a heavy pot for many years. It is not shameful to put it down." That sentence stayed with me because we praise people for carrying burdens, but we rarely ask what it costs them. That was the day I stopped explaining myself to people who were not living my life. I began again, slowly, quietly. I learned to sit with my own thoughts. I learned to enjoy my own company. I learned that peace does not arrive with noise, it arrives with honesty. My children watched me closely, and without realizing it, I taught them something no school ever could. That dignity is not loud, that strength does not need permission, that you can survive betrayal without becoming bitter. And in time, I became someone new, not because I was abandoned, but because I finally chose myself. If you are listening to this and you feel tired in your relationship, ask yourself one question: am I loved, or am I only enduring? Because endurance without love is slow self erasure. Let this be your reminder. You do not need permission to walk toward peace. You do not need an audience to reclaim your worth. And you do not need to break to be reborn. Sometimes the end of one life is simply the beginning of another, one that finally fits you. Thank you for listening. May wisdom guide you gently forward.